Greetings. This recording will replace an earlier meeting that was scheduled for information about the World Languages Showcase and competition that was originally scheduled for Friday, the 14th. The World Languages Showcase and competition, this is the 5th year that we'll be having this competition, so we're excited about being in person and offering this opportunity for our students. What you can see on the screen here is the website that we use for all information related to the competition. This year will be held on March the 22nd from 10 to 12. As that is a Saturday, we've had to shift our location. We will let you know as soon as that location is solidified within the next week. Students may register for the World Languages competition, but we really recommend that registration occur via the teacher, via their school's spreadsheet. So if you look on the main page here, you'll see a link here for teachers to register their classes using a spreadsheet. It will open up a Google folder here that's entitled Enrollment Spreadsheets. If you look throughout the folder, all of our schools have a spreadsheet that they can enter all of their contestants. We'll just start with Adamson here at the top. If you open the folder, you'll see a place for the student name. You'll see a place for the competition that they want to enter. You'll see a place for their level. You'll see a place for their language, and then ultimately for their submission link there. If I am enrolling a high school, I'll select Drew here. You'll notice at the bottom, each teacher has their own tab. Each teacher will need to go in, will need to click their tab, enter the name of their student, select the competition, select the level the student is entering, select the language, and then if there is a submission link, such as a piece of drama or a piece of art, they can enter that link here quite easily. So again, we recommend all teachers register their students using the spreadsheet. It'll be very easy to keep up with students. The teacher evaluation session, if you're interested in serving as an evaluator on Saturday, March 22nd, there will be a stipend for those teachers. You can attend a session on Tuesday, February 25th at 5 p.m. via Zoom. If you email Anna Cox, you can be added to that calendar invite, and this information will go out via our Canvas as well. Let's dig in and talk a little bit more about the competition. The competition contains events such as art, drama, extemporaneous reading, extemporaneous speaking, music, poetry, and vocabulary. We offer events with American Sign Language, Arabic, Chinese, French, Latin, and Spanish. Just to dive in a little bit about the events, on this page, you can click, and the students can have access to this. Please share this website with them so they can have access. With art, we're asking that each school only submit 3 submissions per level, such as in Spanish 1, 3 submissions per school. It'll just make it a little bit easier when we go in there to evaluate the session, to evaluate the different pieces of art. You have different options: website design, calligraphy, graphic design, and then open design, which is a piece of art that just reflects a cultural experience or inspiration from learning the language. Students can use any medium or any format for that. Our categories will be K through 2nd, 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. So any student K through 12 can enter a piece of art. Drama, again, we're asking that each school and program only submit 3 submissions per level, such as French 1, 3 submissions per school. Students can create a video which contains a small group of 2 to 5 students, or potentially even a monologue. The video must contain the target language, both in spoken and written words. There is no set topic, but all material must be appropriate for a school age audience. Skits and monologues can be uploaded or submitted via Flipgrid or Google Drive, and those links are both located here. Extemporaneous reading, students will do this competition in person. They'll have 1 minute to look over an appropriate level of reading, which must come from a contemporary source or literature. They'll then read that piece of literature with their best intonation, fluency, pronunciation, and accent, and also with a focus on meaning. Extemporaneous speech. This is open to all students, K through 12. K through 5 special students will be given a picture and they can list some vocabulary words. Grade 6 through 8 world languages connection students will describe an image with as many words and sentences as they can in the target language. And high school students, 9 through 12, will use sentences and vocabulary to describe an image in the target language. This is also an in-person activity. Music, this is an in-person activity. Students can perform a previously prepared song in the target language. They'll be scored on memorization, fluency, poise, accent, pronunciation, and expression. They can perform that song on the day of March 22nd for a committee of evaluators. Notice all of these different events have a rubric that can be clicked here, and students can see the rubric that's available for all of the different events they can enter. Poetry. Poetry is also an in-person event. They prepare a poem in their target language. They'll be scored on memorization, fluency, poise, accent, pronunciation, and expression. If you click here on this rubric, you'll see the rubric that evaluators will use: pace, fluency, confidence, enthusiasm, pronunciation, and intonation, as well as memorization. These are all the categories the students will be evaluated on. Finally, vocabulary B. There will be pictures, and students will be identifying those pictures based on their level of vocabulary. The competition will be held very much like a spelling bee. Students will deliver as many definitions as they can and will enter that into a system to select which student is able to identify the most vocabulary. We'll have K through 5 specials, 6 through 8 connections, 9 through 12 level 1, 9 through 12 level 2, grade 9 through 12 advanced level, and then ultimately AP Spanish. Those are the different categories that students can enter. Again, registration is going to be held quite easily with teachers registering on their Google Drive, on their Google Forms, Google Spreadsheets. Students can click here to participate, but we really ask that teachers register their students, so we have an idea of how many students will show up. At this link is materials and information based on events, the submission information here with art and drama, the competitions in person, vocabulary, extemporaneous reading and speaking, poetry, and music. Again, students can have access to this website and access all the information that they need for the competition. Finally, to see a little bit about what we've seen before, this page will give you some of our past competition award winners. Here are some images of graphic and digital, and here are some video submissions that were made by very creative and wonderful world languages students. So again, our World Languages Showcase and Competition is on March 22nd from 10 to 12. As soon as we get our final location, we'll send that out. Students can register here at this link. Teachers need to register on their spreadsheet. And finally, a teacher evaluation session will be held on February 25th at 5 p.m. Don't hesitate to reach out to Anna Cox if you need any details or information.